What is up, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good week. My name is Jim, as always. I am going to be working on some Death Guard tonight. Just hanging out, chatting, shooting the shit. Give me a hello if you're in the chat. If not, hang around, and I'm going to just talk to myself basically for the next few hours and yeah, have a good time basically. So hope you guys are having a great week. So I've been working on this, so I'll talk you guys through what I'm working on today. I've been working on this Death Guard model as part of a painting video that I'm doing. He's about, I'd say, like 80% done at this point. I've finished all the white armor, and now what I'm gonna be working on tonight is basically the everything else. So I'm gonna be doing the cloth, I'm gonna be doing the green, the metal, all the trim. Hopefully get that done tonight in the next few hours, and then obviously the plasma gun as well, and then maybe even get him based tonight, and then all the footage that I'm going to be recording as part of the stream, I'm going to be cutting down and putting into a single painting video. I also got a bunch of footage from earlier in the week when I was painting. Yeah, so I got a bunch of footage from earlier in the week as I worked on him. So I probably have around, I don't know, 6 hours of footage. And so I'm going to, yeah, put it all together and then hopefully, yeah, get going. Keevan, how do you know how to say that? Kevin, welcome to the stream. Dreadlord, welcome to the stream. I do have my LVO ticket. I did purchase it. I decided to pick it up a few days ago before they went on sale because I had the pre-sale from the previous year. Keep hating. There we go. I don't know, man. Come on. I'm too old for your guys' like internet names. I don't understand elite speak anymore. So, Dr. Imp 101, thanks for following, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, I got a lot to talk about. Give you guys some updates on my week. Give you guys some updates on just a few additional notes, I guess, on some of the topics that we talked about this week. I've been thinking about a few of the topics that we talked about on politics and plastic this week. And so I just want to kind of add a little bit of extra color to that. Hopefully you guys got a chance to check out those episodes. And then also best overall show last night with Michael Scott, much improved audio. So if you guys didn't get a chance to check that out, make sure to check it out. We talked a lot of stuff. We talked a lot about a lot of other topics as well. So that was actually a really good episode. It was nice actually to talk a little bit of Age of Sigmar and about Warhammer Fantasy and talk Warhammer Fantasy as well. So hopefully, yeah. So keep hating. Done, man. You buy me a drink, I'll buy you a drink. How about that? I'm actually aiming to be out there for the Las Vegas team tournament in September, so I don't know if you're heading to that as well, but that'll probably be my first main US event. I'm going to be trying to make it down to Charity Hammer in August with the guys at BiffPod. So that'll be, I think August 3rd and 4th August 4th is the Thursday it starts, and then it goes to like the Monday. It's like 3 days, so I'm actually really excited for that because to see all those guys, because I haven't seen those guys in like almost 2 years. So I know a lot of the Warhammer guys are coming, and just a lot of people that I haven't seen forever. So that's gonna be really fun as well. And then yeah, I have Las Vegas team tournament scheduled as well for an event in the States. I have a team. Well, so my team's kind of funny. My buddy Anthony Birdsong, he actually I think he won best orc last year in the ITC. We're pretty good buddies. He has like a gaming store in Maryland, I think. And I was like, dude, I want to go to the Las Vegas team tournament, but I don't have a team. So why don't we make a team? You go find 3 other players, and I will join on the team, and I'll buy the ticket. So I bought the ticket for the team, and he's putting together basically the team, and we're going to have a fun time there. So that should be good. And then also I might be going, well, there's a very good chance, probably I'd say like 70% chance right now, I'm going to be in Europe at the end of November for about 3 weeks. So I'm going to be going out there to open a restaurant, actually, because that's what I do for work, and in Cologne, Germany. So I'm going to be going into Germany probably around the second to last week of November. And then my plan is I'm not sure exactly what my schedule will be, but I'm either going to go a weekend ahead, do my 2 weeks of work in Germany, and then stay an extra week and like go to the UK. So so fly to Germany, spend a week there not working, just like doing cool stuff and like tourist stuff in Germany, work 2 weeks, and then fly to the UK, and then do like the Leicester GT, which is in Leicester in UK, is actually that like weekend. Plus I want to go to Warhammer World, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of that trip as much as I can. Hopefully it all works out, like the timing and stuff. Either way, it'll be nice to kind of get out of the country a little bit, and hopefully I don't have any issues with like border and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, looking forward to that as well. So all right, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be starting on this model. So basically it's at the point right now where this is kind of what I call the base coat step. So the armor is done, but like every other surface has been base coated and given like a light wash. And why I like to do this, especially with my Nurgle Death Guard, is because there's so many different surfaces. Like there's like this green here, and then there's like the cloth, and there's like little like more green here, these like little like kind of slimy bits, and then there's like cables. What I find often with the Death Guard is because these are not kind of the traditional like monopose models, oftentimes the detail kind of flows into each other. And so if you try to just do one section at a time, like you would maybe with a traditional model, often I find that you, as you're painting, you realize that you missed a section, and you missed a bit of a part, I guess, that was supposed to be like a tentacle or a piece of cloth. So what I like to do is after I've done that initial base coat, I actually go and I base coat every different area just to make sure I have everything. And it's almost like color by numbers, because once that initial base coat is on, then I'm able to look at the model and make sure every area is base coated the proper color. And that kind of gives me a good guide of where certain materials stop and where they start and stop, and where I want to keep the different transitions from the materials. And then I go in, I darken them, I give them a nice shade, and then I work every single different area up. So in this case, I'm going to be doing the green first, and then I'm going to do the purple. And I'm actually going to be recording this, so you'll see me kind of stop and start a little bit and kind of turn the model, because I'm pulling the raw footage from my camera for the painting video. So I'm gonna just start that now. All right, so here's our little model. You know, always got to give the 360 so people know kind of what I'm talking about. All right, so now I'm gonna go into the green. So here I'm just using I think this is called Green by Pro Acryl. And yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. Oh, there's a little recording thing which I don't want, so I want to do hold on here. There we go. Didn't want that button. Yeah, I hear you, Dan. I hear ya. Okay, so let me just re-record that because it had that like weird record thing which I didn't want. All right, so let's just talk some stuff. So I was thinking a little bit about I don't know if you guys got a chance to check out the episode of Politics and Plastic on Tuesday. It's kind of the solo episode. Did it by myself. In retrospect, I think I could have probably had someone on. I don't think it was interesting to kind of see a lot of people's I got a lot of comments on it, a lot of people kind of agreeing with me. I was actually surprised. I thought I'd get a little bit more pushback, I guess, from the community. I thought I'd get maybe at least like one or two people saying that like I'm a thief, or like I'm dishonest, or like whatever. But like by and large, almost like 99% of people were like, yeah, Jim, you're right, like fuck it, like just fucking do the recasts, do the 3D printing, do the fucking like you know, the piracy and stuff like that. And basically almost universally people were basically telling me that it's totally fine. Now I have a feeling that is a result of my specific audience, because I believe that I kind of feel like I curate the people that watch my shows and like my kind of stuff. I think they are. Get rid of that. One sec, guys. I just want to fix this. You guys can see what I'm recording, which I don't want. Let me see here. Top down. There we go. All right. Yeah, so basically almost universally, like everyone was basically in agreement with me on the episode on Tuesday, which I thought was really funny. But one of the things that I guess one of the things that kind of came up that I did want to address was I had quite a few people basically tell me that hold on, let me see this. Sorry guys, I just gotta fix the autofocus here. Let me see, how's that? I hate how it's kind of blurry. Okay, I think that's good. All right. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, so basically almost everyone agreed kind of universally with what I was talking about as far as the piracy and stuff, which I thought was really interesting. But one of the things that I kind of forgot to talk about, which I guess it was worth bringing up, which was like, when it comes to like 3D printing of like models that are similar and versus say like a recast, I actually don't really see a distinction between them. And the reason is because like in both cases, you're not giving Games Workshop your money. In both cases, you're using Games Workshop's IP to create a model. In both cases, you are creating the model in an alternative material. The only real difference is if you're making basically a rip-off GW copy. So like say I make like those heavy intercessors that I showed on my show. If you're making something like that, I actually don't see it functionally any different than if you just recast the model yourself, because essentially the only real difference is just the process. So instead of recasting an exact replica, you've essentially just rendered the model in 3D and then cast it in the 3D printing method. So your method of casting is different and your detail is slightly different, but from an actual like I guess ethical point of view, or like do I think there's a line between doing an exact recast copy of a model that exists, like a GW model, taking it, copying it, versus getting a 3D STL and printing that and it looks basically exactly the same as a GW model? I actually don't see a distinction. For me, they're basically the same thing. And I had a few people basically try to say that like, well, if it's 3D printed, it's like technically not Games Workshop's model. So they were like comfortable with that. But if it was recast from like an exact replica of GW model, that was like over the line. And I didn't really understand that, because as far as I was concerned, there is no distinction. They're basically exact same. Now there's obviously a difference in using like an alternative sculpt for a model. Yeah, exactly. Failed charge. Like it is all technically theft, and ultimately like we all steal in a lot of ways, right? Like it's just about what you're comfortable with. Like I don't think any of us are like perfect angels, and I think there's probably a lot of people that steal in some way or another with, you know, downloading a video, like I don't know, stealing too many fucking napkins at the fucking restaurant and taking all their napkins and straws and all their shit. Like there's always like people have lines, I guess, and it just really comes down to like what your specific line is. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that people actually draw that distinction. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. Like, do you guys see a distinction there between say like if I take a STL and print it versus say a I don't know, say like a exact recast? Like does that really matter to you? Now what would be dishonest is if I sold that recast as an authentic model. Now that for sure is dishonest, and there's obviously a risk of that when you're using when there's like exact recasts, is that people pawn them off as authentic, and I think that is actually unethical. Like if you're gonna sell recast, which many people do, just say it's recast, because I don't think many people actually care. Well, some people definitely care, or at least pretend to care, but I think for the most part it's pretty like, I don't know, lots of people buy recasts and stuff, just maybe not as publicly as like maybe you think, right? Or they're trying to be a little bit more stealth about it. So that was one thing that I didn't really get to cover on P&P last night, or on Tuesday, sorry. So I just wanted to kind of have a little bit of a follow-up conversation on that. Yeah, that's right. But the thing is, so I guess Vivi Fresh, welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone else that's joined. Dan, welcome. Vivi, the question I would have for you is, if you buy a bootleg of something, because I don't have a 3D printer, right? And I don't recast the models myself. I just buy them. So is it who's actually like the bad guy in the scenario? Is it me as the consumer that's purchasing known stolen goods or like 3D printed goods, or is it the actual recaster that is like the real bad guy in this scenario? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, if I say, like, you know, a lot of times people talk about like basically not being ignorant. They're like, oh well, you know, I bought a, like, okay, so give you as an example, I live in Vancouver, and there's like, sometimes you'll walk down the street and there's literally like guys standing there with like towels and other things, and you know they're like all stolen or like counterfeit, and there's lots of counterfeit stuff that gets sold here, and there's whole streets in East Hastings near one of my restaurants where there's basically a like a fence. It's like a black market fence, and you walk, and there's like all the homeless people and all the like drug addicts have all the stuff they've stolen for the day. They lay out along the street, and it's probably like a 2-block section of East Hastings in Vancouver, and you walk from one end to the other, and the entire street is covered with stolen goods. And so you can just walk down that street and buy basically anything, and a lot of it's like brand new. There's like bikes, there's like DVDs. I mean, not that many people buy DVDs anymore. Clothing, shoes, beauty products, and people, like a lot of people, I mean, mostly the people in that neighborhood that's already like, I guess, like a low-income neighborhood and a lot of drug problems, buy that. But like I know friends of mine that have fucking bought, yeah. Well, there's actually a real Vancouver flea market, but like the fence, like the black market fence on those 2 blocks in Vancouver, there's a lot of people that I know that have bought stuff there knowingly that it's stolen, right? And it's like, you know, they're helping out the homeless. So, I mean, I guess it's a good cause. What's up, Fat Dingo? Welcome to stream. So I just think it's an interesting question, I guess. And yeah, I actually don't think that it's like that problematic in the end. And speaking of which, problematic shit. So I just found out today, I know I kind of told everyone not to buy Chapter Approved, and I stand by that. I just found out today that the new Chapter Approved is not even ring bound like the old one. So the old one was like ring bound, like it had spiral rings, so you could open it flat, but the new one is not. So it's like even worse than the original. So just keep your original Chapter Approved, guys. I thought that was pretty funny. So that was kind of my, I guess, additional amendum thoughts to the Politics and Plastic from Tuesday. So make sure to check out that episode. We passed 1,400 followers on subscriptions on YouTube, which is amazing. So thank you everyone that's followed the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, either now or in some future reality, please make sure to go over to Twitch and give me a subscription or a follow there. It's absolutely free for you. I am at 406 Twitch followers, and I'm trying to get up to 500 by the end of June. So if you are watching on YouTube and you want to be a cool pal, go give me a follow on Twitch. And I do obviously stream to both platforms, but they both have benefits, and I guess they both have benefits and downsides, and I'm still trying to figure out like if I'm gonna stick to one full time or if I'm gonna end up just staying on both for now. But eventually I will do kind of Twitch only streaming, and as I do more kind of curated YouTube content, I might do a little bit less live streaming on YouTube as well. So we'll see, but I haven't really made a decision on that. To buy the books and return them. So I was listening to what was it? Fuck, what the hell is it called? The Long War podcast today while I was at the gym, and Rob Bear, who, you know, obviously is Spiky Bits, and I don't particularly like Spiky Bits, but he does often have some really good insight on kind of like store happenings like within the gaming stores. And one thing that he mentioned, which I thought was really interesting, was that one thing that he mentioned that I thought was really interesting is that the allocations for chapter approved were like 30 per store, but they apparently like they barely sold any, like none of the stores are really selling chapter approved, which I think is great. I hope that sends them a message. Now that could be because a lot of people aren't playing tournaments and don't really feel like it's necessary right now, but I'm hoping like the bad reviews and kind of like the fact that it's basically not really like that good, I'm hoping some of that got to GW or sorry, is actually affecting the sales, because hopefully that means that people are actually listening to a lot of people who are saying don't buy this chapter approved, it's a waste of your money. So we'll see if that's actually the case, but I thought that was really interesting. Are you guys gonna buy chapter approves? Let me know in the chat if you are. I'm curious to hear if anyone has purchased or planning to purchase. Because I'm not. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print out my, I think I mentioned this last night. I'm gonna print out my I'm gonna get all the secondaries from like Wikipedia, print them out on like cards, like cool little cards, and then I'm just gonna use my original mission book, because like there's no point in printing out a new copy of that. So yeah, sorry Shane. Sorry, let me just make some adjustments here. Oh, there we go. You guys are wondering why I'm kind of keep turning it as if I'm like showcasing it, is because I'm recording this footage. So for the YouTube video, I just want to have it like obvious, like what steps I'm on or kind of what I'm working on. Oops, went a little bit too bright on that highlight. It's okay, we can fix that. But anyways, so that was chapter approved. So I thought that was really interesting. I'm curious what I guess yeah, I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are, if you guys are gonna purchase it. I'm not gonna buy it at all. There's no way. I refuse. So a few other things. Last night I was talking quite a bit about Warhammer Plus, and I actually posted on GW's post today about adding digital rules to Warhammer Plus, which is something that I've been asking for, and they responded to me saying to like basically hold on for the June 23rd, I think, reveal. Now, I'm not taking that to mean that we're going to get digital rules, but I just thought that was interesting that like they actually responded to me, because I was like, digital rules, and they're like, well, you'll have to just wait and see like what we have in store for you on June 23rd. And I'm like, okay, you guys just being like, I don't actually think that they're going to do digital rules. I think they're just being a giant tease. But if they did reveal like a digital rules platform as part of Warhammer Plus, that would be absolutely fucking amazing. So yeah, exactly. And then the other thing, okay, so I don't actually hate many other, like, well, I still don't hate any content creators, but Adam Green from fucking Tabletop Titans, he like posted on my my comment. He was like, yo Jim, like he, so something along the lines of like, be nice to GW, like daddy GW or something like that, like don't be mean. And I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here. They're a fucking $4 billion company. Stop white knighting for them. And then he's like, oh yeah, I just polished my armor. I don't know if he was being serious to me when he said I don't know if he was being serious to me when he was like, be nice to them, but I'm like, dude, don't fucking come and protect Games Workshop. Like, don't you dare. Like, I know you're on your fucking channel is like playtesters and gets advanced copies and all that shit, and you're probably like on that, you're like one of those content creators that basically has those agreements with Games Workshop to like, you know, just always say nice things about them. But I was like, don't you dare come and fucking tell me not to say shit about Games Workshop. Like, of course I'm gonna do it. So I just thought that was really funny. No, no, Adam Green is like the third guy. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not Brian Pullen. It's not the glasses guy. It's the like the third guy on Tabletop Titans. So I don't know how else to describe him basically. Somebody sent me something. Oh, somebody sent me a picture of Mesmerine. So yeah, I thought that's funny. But I was like, dude, please do not White Knight Games Workshop. They're like, they do not need you to do that for them, please. So. But let me know what you guys are working on in chat. I'm super behind on this painting video, guys. I meant to have it done this weekend, and I need to have it ready to go for Tuesday, because that's when the play on video with my Death Guard premieres. And so I want to have this video ready to go on the channel to direct people to it once they watch the battle report, so they can kind of actually learn how I painted my Death Guard. So we'll see what happens. But the painting's actually the easiest part. Like, the recording's not super it's not super quick because I'm like stopping and starting, but it's definitely like once I actually get into editing, it's like that's like a good like 8 or 10 hours for like a 15-minute video. So okay. Asante, I did not hear why they're doing it. My guess is because at the time when they were booking those venues, the COVID situation was probably a lot more, I guess, stable in the Southeast. So they were like basically, I guess, willing and like they felt confident to book those events in the Southeast, knowing that like they would be fully opened up by the time the events happened. Whereas the ones in the Northeast or Northwest or West Coast, the COVID situation is a lot more like unstable, and so they weren't comfortable with booking events there. But I'd imagine that we will get events in those areas at some point. But obviously, like Florida, Texas, and like all the southeast states, they were just like basically opened up like months and months ago, no masks, anything like that. So that's how I assume that they booked them there. That would make sense to me. Honestly, fail charge, I like found out about the RTT like a half day ago in chat, and I'm busy tomorrow. I have lunch plans for my birthday with my mom, and then I'm going to dinner with a friend. So no RTT. Yeah, exactly. But well, we know that. Okay, so now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna work on so that's the green done, that's the purple done. Now I'm gonna work on the I think the gun. So let's get some Corvus Black. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with this Warhammer Plus. I'm cautiously pessimistic, I guess. Like, I'm glad that they're adding more to it than just the streaming part, because I think that would have been a huge ripoff. But I'm not confident that the things that they will add are going to be like good value. I'm really curious if like they do their own battle reports or something like that. That'd be really interesting. Like Games Workshop battle reports, like almost like a Play on Tabletop, like super high quality ones. I'd be really interested if they did that, something like that. What do you guys think? Do you think Games Workshop would do something like that? Like their own battle reports on Warhammer Plus? Or is that just like a pipe dream? It depends on how they were, I guess, presented. I think I would pay like up if it was everything, So if it was like all the rule books, all the codexes, expansions, all that kind of stuff, Forge World, etc., yeah, I would pay like 15-20 bucks. Assuming it was like the full codexes and like I could actually like access them and read the background, and as long as they were like fully updated, and on top of that, in tandem with all that, there was like an army builder that basically fed into all that. If it was just, yeah, so I'd pay like maybe 15-20 bucks. I think that's a little high, to be honest. That's quite a bit of money for, I think, just digital rules. So there'd have to be a little bit more there. Now, if the digital rules, on top of having them there, they actually updated them, like, it would be one thing if it was just the digital rules and it got updated, say, every 6 months, just like it currently does, but you had a digital copy. But if it was like digital live rules where like maybe every month they do like cleanups and they do little like FAQs and just like little erratas and just stuff like that to like, you know, catch anything that maybe got missed. If it was like that, I would probably pay a lot more, you know? How much would you guys pay for digital rules? I'm curious, let me know. Yeah, I would do if I got like the PDFs and like maybe I could even read them on like my e-reader, like read them on like my tablet. I definitely would do that. But like, don't you think just like Netflix, people are gonna share accounts? Like, how are they gonna stop account sharing, right? People do that right now. Netflix. Like, I wonder if GW's even thought of that. Probably not, to be honest. So we'll see what happens, but yeah. What else was I going to talk about? I did end up going camping last week. I know there was some, not drama, but like I had a long conversation with you guys about mental health and whether I wanted to go and kind of what I was going through. So I did end up going. It was a great trip. I'm glad I went. I started seeing a therapist this week, which was really cool. Whether or not it helps or not, I mean, we'll see, but it was nice to have someone to talk to, and that I don't know. So I'm started like sessions with a therapist this week, which has been nice. Just to help me through some stuff, and I've been exercising a lot more too. Like I've been going to the gym pretty consistently. I've gone like 3 times this week. I went for like a really long bike ride yesterday. So just in general, I'm feeling a lot better. Like trying to get my physical, trying to get back into shape, I think was one of the things that was making me unhappy. Like being out of shape and being having gained some weight in the start of the year. So getting back into shape is actually something that's like making me feel a lot better just in and of itself, which I think is nice. So I would recommend doing that. What else is going on with me and the channel? Oh yeah, so I also announced last night I'm going to be doing a little bit less streaming moving forward. I want to focus on more curated content like these painting videos, like other videos that I'm working on and have ideas for, and they just take a lot of time to edit, a lot of time to film. So I'm going to be probably only doing streaming 3 times a week moving forward, and alternating some of the shows so that I'm not streaming every show. Not like right now I'm doing 5 streams a week, which is a lot, and it's definitely like a little bit much right now, especially because I'm still working full time, and obviously with summer too, like there's so many days where I just want to like go outside and I want to like you know, hang out with girls and drink and do fun things. So in the interest of all that, I'm going to be kind of reducing my streaming slightly for the next little while. And then yeah, I'm going to be going to Montreal in a little while, and then when I go down to Seattle for Charity Hammer, I'm gonna head down to Portland as well. So if any of you guys are there, let me know. No one threatened me. No, but that's my problem, pal. I still hang out with girls. That's my problem. Most of my like female groupings, I guess, most of the females that I spend time with are in their like mid-20s to like early 30s to like late 20s, which is dangerous. And that's probably part of my problem, which is why you want that play on money? No. I'm never gonna be a mainstream streamer, I don't think, just because of the fact that I'm too I think I'm too opinionated and I'm not positive enough. Like I think a lot of the content creators that have like big audiences, it's like a lot of like casual gamers that like want like really positive content. And I just think like I think my content's just too negative, I guess. I'm too like opinionated for like I think the mainstream. So I think I'm always just gonna have like a niche audience of like people that basically more or less agree with me. I don't think I'm gonna attract like the happy-go-lucky casual who's looking for like a really positive and like uplifting Warhammer content. Like that's just not, I just don't think that's my demo. So in that, because of that, I'm probably not gonna ever have like a huge streaming audience. It'll probably just be like a bunch of all the like cynical gamers and like basically people that are like, you know, stuck, kind of think the same way I do. Don't you think? Yeah, that's the problem. Which I don't mind. Like I'm not trying to be like some big fat streamer, right? So if I can get the channel to the size where it feels like it's worth it and people are enjoying the content and like I can manage it, my time with it, and I can grow like a solid core audience, I'm happy. I don't need like, you know, 100,000 subscribers or anything like that. But if I can grow a small following of like dedicated people that are like interested in like just really good discussion and really good like yeah, I guess there's like really good discussion and honest discussion and stuff around the game, then I will be happy with that. Well, I'm saying that's what you are. You guys are honest and you guys are interested in that stuff. What did you think I was saying? So that's all. Yeah, I did get my LVO ticket. This Dan, I did. I think I'm excited that it's as busy as it is, because that's a good sign that like the games like didn't die in the, I guess, intern while we were all stuck inside, and that people are like gonna come out and actually playing it. So I knew it would be busy. I knew it'd sell out because we saw like the first few events this year all get like super busy. So I knew that was gonna happen. So I'm just glad that did happen though. The Jimbo Bimbos. Yeah, you guys come up with it. You know how like all the various like internet, like there's like I don't know, like different groups have like, they call their fans, like they have names for like the people that follow them. So should you guys be my bimbos? Like the daddies or something like that. Like Call Your Daddy has like I don't know, they all have names for like their audiences, like juggalos basically, equivalent. What should ours be? What should be the name of our audience? Jim's a t-shirt company now. The Jimbo Bimbos. Hey Bimbos, yeah, and I'll start every stream and I'll be like, hey Bimbos, what's up Bimbos? And I'll say it like a really like high-pitched, like flamboyant voice. Hey Bimbos. What do you guys think? Is that my new angle? I don't know about that, guys. Not sure if I feel that, but I definitely hear ya. Okay, so Jimbo's Bimbos. Or like, you know, what's that guy, James Charles? He's like, all his fans are called sisters, and so every episode he's like, hey sisters, hey bimbos, Istan till something. Thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. The YouTube subscriptions are really weird. I can never actually tell if they're happening in that moment or if they happened at some previous moment, because sometimes it doesn't tell me that someone subscribed till like a day later. But it is what it is. Let me see here. Oh, I'm at 410 subscribers. So that was, I think, a real subscription, which is cool. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the white. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just waiting for the white to dry before I move into the colors. Oh, is that right, Asante? Thank you, man. I will not say bimbos if that's all it takes. Do you have a better name for me? For the clan, the Jimbo clan. I'm wondering what I could call them. Jerk face. Yeah, that's a good one. What else is happening in the life of Jim? I didn't like the Age of Sigmar stuff. I said it last night on the stream, but the new Dominion orcs suck. I don't know if I'm gonna start Age of Sigmar now, but I'm not happy with that. The orcs. I don't like the aesthetic, to be honest, and I don't like the Stormcast in general. So definitely not gonna jump in. I thought I'd maybe buy the box set, but definitely not going to at this point. Seems like a great set, but just not my thing. I did think those rules were interesting, the AOS rules for like heroes and monsters. So I'm curious. What shirt? This shirt? No, this is just a shirt that I put on today. Why do you think I wear it to therapy? I'm just thinking. I'm trying to think of a purple right now to paint this plasma. Do I want to do it purple? What color do I want to do the plasma again, guys? What color should I do the plasma quills? Orange? There's no orange in my army, so it could be either purple, which I don't really want. Green. Could do it blue. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what color to do it. I think I should probably do it purple. Yeah, I turned 37 on Monday, guys. I'm gonna be fucking old. 37 years old. You can believe it. I told a girl I was hanging out with on Wednesday that I was 37, and she like couldn't believe it because she thought I was like 28. So, pink color plasma. I don't know about that. I guess I could. Let me see here. What do I have? I think maybe I think I'll go Venetian purple. Yeah. Plasma can be whatever fucking color I want. Don't be single and be my ex's age. My ex age. I don't understand what that means. Oh. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go purple. Okay. There you go. Oh shit. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm gonna apply in a sec. Basically, I'm gonna just get the main base colors in, and then I'm gonna go in and paint in between the coils, I guess, later. Once I kind of got the blend up in the purple. And I'm happy with like the overall darkness. No, I did not, Asante. Tell me. I've not seen very much on Sisters, but if they haven't seen secondaries, I would not be surprised, given that a lot of the faction secondaries are pretty good right now. I'm excited for Thousand Suns. I'm not sure what I should paint though, because I was tempted to pick up, I was thinking maybe I'd pick up like 3 Mutaliths, Vortex Beasts. But I don't have faith that their rules are like much better. Are you serious? That would be absolutely ridiculous if that was the case. There's no way that can be real. Can it? I mean, I could believe it. It's Games Workshop. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to focus on this because it's a small piece, but I will talk in a sec. It's so hard to like record and like film and paint, because like normally I would, like if you look at my like if you look at my camera, like normally I'd paint like this, like here, but like trying to paint down here so that it's like on the camera, it's sometimes really hard to get like to do it properly. Dr. Rhino, hey guys. Oh, we got a little. Who's Dr. Rhino? What's up, guys? Dr. Rhino, welcome to the chat. I guess I'm getting raided by someone. I'm good, man. Thanks, dude. How are you? Just painting some Death Guard. Thanks for the follow, guys. Welcome to the. What do I call your crew, Dr. Rhino? Is that your crew that just raided me? The Rhino crew? Yeah. Are you guys the Rhino crew? We were trying to come up with a good name. The Crash. Okay. We were trying to come up with a good name for my my fans, like what we should call mine, and someone recommended the Bimbos. Do you think that's a good name for my my fans, I guess? Not that I have fans, but Bimbos. It felt a little bit salacious. Raid Bomb. The Jimbos? Yeah, that could be it. But I don't know, that feels weird because that's my name. So that's like referring to myself in the third person almost. Jimbos, Raid Bomb. Yeah. Welcome everyone to my stream. Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for raiding. How was your guys' stream? Would you guys what did you guys stream today? We were just talking about nice, dude. Yeah, we were just talking Sisters of Battles rumors. There's a rumor apparently that one of their secondaries is like super broken. So we were just talking about that before you guys so pleasantly decided to join us. So welcome to the stream, guys. And I'm just painting I'm painting and recording some video right now for a Death Guard painting video that I'm working on. So all the footage that I'm doing right now is going to be put into a like a 15-minute painting video, and then I'm going to put it up on YouTube probably next week sometime. So if you guys like painting videos, check out my YouTube channel, Duplicity Paint Studio. So yeah, doing nights with Magnus, Punk Rock Sisters. What kind of scheme are you doing for your sisters? And what makes them so punk rock? That's actually the better question, I guess. Are they all metal, as they say? And we were also deciding on my plasma gun color, which we decided to go with purple. So there's my purple plasma gun. I like purple. Also, Usher Battle Sister and Spelker Bits. Oh, those do sound metal. I'll have to come check out. Check out your channel. Yeah, throw it in. Well, I don't know if you can throw it in chat, but let me know what just let me know what your username is on Insta, and I will check it out on my Instagram. Basically, Splintered Brush Studio, welcome. Okay, what do you guys think? Plasma? It's adequately glowy. Purple. Okay, now I'm gonna go and do some brass. Dr. Rhino. Okay, I'll check it out. Here, I'll do it right now. On my phone. My Instagram is JimboV_paints. You guys can check that out. That's where all my painting goes. Dr. Rhino. Oh, there we go. Boom. Sweet, dude. These look awesome. Very metal. That's a lot of conversion work, so I respect that. It's been a while since I've done a scratch built army like that, so there we go. Yeah, I have a little Instagram. Aw. I had an Instagram feed thing in my my about, but I guess it's not working anymore. I guess there's too much, it was like not happy, so that extension, so. Yeah, I've done a few custom armies, like my, let me see here. I've like done units that are custom, but whole custom armies is something that I generally like, especially as the plastics have gotten better. It's really hard to like, sometimes, like as they've gotten less less multi-part than they used to be, because I feel like they used to be way more multi-part than they are now. So it's a lot easier to do like those kit bashes. But have you seen any of the new Sisters rolls, Dr. Rhino? Like, have you checked out the, like, what do you think of them so far? Are you excited for the new army, or are you kind of more just like painting and just like collecting at this point? Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, if you're new to 40K, that's awesome. Welcome to 40K. I'm not new to 40K. I've been playing 40K for, I feel like, a coon's age. So, and I'm also getting raided by Friendly Pyro. Hey, Friendly Pyro. Welcome to my chat and my stream. 2 raids in one night. I feel so blessed. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm working on a... so this Death Guard model that I'm working on, it is in the scheme of my Death Guard. I did a battle report with the guys from Play on Tabletop. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're like a big battle report channel on YouTube. So I did a battle report with them and an army showcase with them recently. And my battle report goes live on Tuesday. So I decided to do a painting video for how to paint my Death Guard to go live with their battle report. But I'm behind because it's Friday night. And I'm supposed to have this video live by Tuesday, and I'm still recording, doing my footage. So I need to finish painting this, get all the footage, edit it, like track it, like all that stuff. So that's gonna be my weekend job at this point. So yeah, man, I'm always down. The Play on Tabletop guys, I think I've been on their channel 4 times now. I think I'm like one of their top not most popular, but like I think I'm one of the people that have been on there the most that isn't actually part of their team. So but yeah, they're local guys. They're like a 45-minute drive from me in Vancouver, so it's pretty cool. I edit with Premiere, Adobe Premiere, and Photoshop. Hey, Friendly Pyro, thanks for joining, man. Welcome to the street. Saturday Night Live 5-time host jacket. I do need an editor, yeah. I mean, but the thing is, like, I want to learn first, like at some point, and I don't actually even know how expensive editors are, to be honest. So that's actually something I'm really curious about. Like, I wonder how much an editor might charge me for a video. But the problem is like I'm not monetized right now on YouTube, so every money, it's not like I'm like getting money for the content. It's not like I'm making money right now. I actually spend a lot of money every month between like Restream, my website hosting, my like various like my Adobe subscriptions. Like I'm probably spending a good like 150 bucks a month right now on like my streaming, just on like subscriptions and stuff to like various like services, and I've made $0. So me going to then go get an editor just doesn't feel like a good use, when especially right now I want to be learning Photoshop, learning Premiere. The whole point of it is that I learn those things because it's brand new to me. So eventually, maybe once my channel is as cool and as popular as some of the other channels, and it actually like pays for itself, then I can go get an editor. But for now, I think I'm just gonna kind of stick with it myself and learn the ropes. Do it the old-fashioned way. So yeah, man, throw me a message. I'm always down for charity streams. And Friendly Pyro, thanks for rating as well. And I need a little rhino. I need some cool emotes. I don't have any cool emotes. So see y'all. Thanks everyone for joining. Yeah, where do I get the emotes? Maybe that's what I need before I need an editor. It's cool emotes for my channel. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the purple's done for the plasma gun. So now what I'm gonna do is, what was that? Zombie number 13. Thanks for follow, man. Appreciate it. Or woman. By the way, I call everyone man and guy. So if you're not a man or a guy, please don't be offended, because I just use it as a unisex title. But I've actually had people get mad at me that are like women or other genders, that they're like, hey, don't call me guy. Or like, because I'll say, hey guys. I'll say, thanks, man, and it's like I don't know what you are, so don't take offense. It's not meant to be offensive, but just putting that out there, because we live in a very sensitive society these days, with a lot of people getting upset, even though it's completely with lots of love. So, all right, what's next, guys? So that trim is. So I think actually the trim is next at this point. Because basically there's actually not much left here. It's like trim, I always leave the trim for the last. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say if I want to say hey theys or thanks they. That doesn't make any sense. So what do I like? Thanks person. Thanks hey persons. I don't know. I'm old, man. I'm stuck in my ways. Just know that I'm an ally and I love you all, and just don't yell at me, please. I'm just doing my best, you know? HR is a bitch, yeah. I hear ya. I had to do like a sensitivity course through my work for that kind of stuff. So I know what it's like. Let's see here. Just gonna shrink this chat. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, shut up, jerk. I don't care what you think, Powell. All right, where are we? I'm so distracted. I'm like recording stuff and I don't like, I'm gonna look at my footage and like half the shit's gonna be not recorded and then all the wrong stuff's gonna be recorded. I don't mind doing it like in real life, right? But like when I'm talking about like anonymous people on the internet, I'm just gonna call everyone guys. You know, like if someone requests it, if someone's like, hey, this is my pronoun, I have no problem using whatever pronouns they want. But in an anonymous internet setting where I'm just like trying to refer to everyone, I'm just gonna probably talk pretty normal because I'm by myself at home. So all right, so I think we're gonna start working on, I think maybe I'll touch up a little bit of the silver and then we'll go on to the trim, I guess. It's basically all that's left. And then the eyes. Actually, maybe I'll do the eyes now. Yeah, I'll do the eyes now. Fuck. God damn it. I hate it when my paint clogs, you know? Doesn't make sense. C hasn't worked, so much edited. I don't know what that means. All right, so I'm just gonna go and just do like a little very light highlight on some of the silver. I don't like to go too heavy on this. Oh, actually, fuck, I gotta record this. So just a very light, just on like the very tops of the metal here. And then anywhere there's like overspray, or like, I guess I overcolored it. Boom, boom. Like here, where there's green, it's not supposed to be. Just doing very light. And then just like the little coils on the cables. Let's see here. Chainmail. Very, very light little highlight. Edge of the blade. That kind of stuff. You're carrying this chat? Yeah, it's okay. Well, no one else wants to talk to you, Chris. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you've scared everyone off. Yeah, let me know what, if you guys are in chat, let me know what you guys are working on. Ask me rules questions, ask me tactics questions. Or not. Don't do any of those things. You don't ask me rules questions. People ask me rules questions all the time, and I'm like, I probably don't actually know the rules. Okay, there's all the metal. Yeah, I got Dr. Boots. Nice, man. Asante, good luck on the GT, man. I'm super jealous. I have a few lists with Chaos Pods. Emperor's Children ones. I think Emperor's Children, I think where the money is with the Chaos Pods, because the guaranteed charge I think is really strong. So I think a list right now that I'm playing with is basically 2 drop pods with one with 10 Noise Marines and like full gear, and then another one with 2 units of Chosen, with like 4 plasma guns each, or Kami Plasmas, Kami Meltas, whatever combination, then like Lightning Claws. And or a Dreadnought, like a Contemptor Dreadnought with a Chain Fist. Because that can kind of, and Volkite. So Volkite and then Chain Fist, because that can drop down. They can hold Dreadnoughts too, right? So being able to drop one of those down, shoot, and then charge into something, I think is actually really, really nice with that Honor the Prince strat, the 6-inch. So I think that's really cool. I really hope we don't lose that strat in the new book, but I have a feeling we will, because it's a good thing, and Chaos can't be allowed to have good stuff. So it's just a rule of Games Workshop. So, but yeah, that's I actually just started to grab. I don't actually have any Noise Marines, but I did order some 3D printed Noise Marine guns, like the Blastmasters and stuff. So I was starting to put together all my bits this afternoon for a unit of Noise Marines. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, I was gonna get colors. So I've started to put together the colors. The bits that I need for Noise Marines, essentially. I'm gonna do a unit of 10. Yeah, Shane. So in the old Dreadlord, basically Chaos Dreadnoughts didn't used to have the drop pod assault rule. So even though they could come down turn 1, the passengers couldn't disembark because the transport moved. So they've now given them that, so which was really stupid. So they had the rule to come down turn 1, but they didn't have the rule that meant when they came down, the passengers could disembark. So with the FAQ, they gave them that rule now. So now they have the same rules as Space Marine Dreadnoughts, which means you're able to bring them down turn 1 and then disembark your crew. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna be doing eyes here. So excuse me for a sec. And then the other thing too is, Shane, is unlike the Marine Dreadnoughts, the Chaos Dreadclaws can actually fly. They move 8 inches, I believe, a turn. So you can move them after they come down, and they have like pretty decent close combat attacks. So they're actually like little decent, like little like fighting. They're almost like little raiders in a way. Let me just pull up the stats here. Okay. So they have they're 115 points, but they have 4 strength, 12 attacks, AP 4, flat 3 damage with their blade struts. So that's decent. Weapon skill 4, and then also they move 12 inches, which is really nice. And after you've moved, you can move over stuff, and on a 2 to 5, that unit takes D3 mortal wounds. So you can fly over stuff and do D3 mortal wounds to it on a 2 to 5. On a 6, it's D6 mortal wounds, -2 if it's a character. So characters only take the D3 on a 4+, and they can't obviously take the D6. But that's pretty sweet. Like, they move 12. So once they drop down, they actually are like a usable model. They're not. And I think they have. Do they have Stormbolters on them? Blade Struts, Thermal Jets? No. And they have Hateful Assault. So they have 5 attacks. No, they don't have guns. They have 5 strength 12 attacks, AP 4, flat 3 damage. They move 12, and then after and whenever they move over something on a 2 to 5, you take D3 mortal wounds, and on a 6 take D6 and -2 from that of the character. So on most units, you're doing D3 mortal wounds as you move over them, which I think is pretty cool. So that's actually decent for a fucking drop pod, right? And so they're not like an auto loss against some armies like the Space Wolf, like the Marine ones, because you can't tag them, right? Like, they can just fly off, which makes them really nice. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna grab my small brush to do my eyeballs. So give me 1 sec while I'm not gonna talk while I do this. a steady hand. Fucking eyeballs. I guess they're not actually eyeballs, they're lenses, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, and then the red. Orange. So yeah, they're quite nice. 150 points. It's not cheap, but I mean, for what you get, I don't think it's bad. I mean, they're only T6, 9 wounds, which isn't great, but they do give something to Chaos that they don't have, right? Like I think it adds some jank, and I think with Emperor's Children, you drop down, bust out 10 Noise Marines, right? Shoot them twice, and then charge something, and then maybe have another one with a Dreadnought or another unit of like 2 units of Chosen. I was actually even thinking experimenting with Obliterators in them, because Obliterators, although they are quite expensive, they're actually pretty decent in combat too. So having 3 Obliterators drop down, and then shooting, and then charging in, and they'll have like 12 strength, 6 attacks, AP1, like D3 damage. So I think actually Obliterators could be like pretty decent little choice for them as well. Although that unit is 315 points, and like you can get obviously a whole unit of Noise Marines for that. So Noise Marines are probably the better call if you're playing Emperor's Children, especially because they're a troop choice. There we go. But still. Yeah, the problem with the failed charge, the problem with non-Emperor's Children stuff, the only 2 I would play them with is either World Eaters or Emperor's Children. The problem with those is your charges aren't reliable off the Deep Strike, because Emperor's Children have reliable charges with Honor the Prince, but no other army really has them. I mean, you can do a Khorne, you can do a World Eaters version where you get like reroll charges and then +1 to charge with like a Warlord trait and I think the Icon, but almost no other books have that ability to do those reliable charges. So it's kind of not really worth it with another book, I guess. That makes sense. Although one thing that could be cool with the Obliterators is if you drop them down to Alpha, like maybe do Alpha Legion, drop them down, and then you do that stratagem that means like they can't be shot unless they're the closest model, and then you have that drop pod there. That could be cool. So yeah, I think they're good. I bought 2 of them today, if you're wondering, because I'm a crazy person. Why can't the world just get the Icon? I thought Khorne Berserkers could have got an Icon of isn't there a thing that rerolls their charges, the Khorne ones? Oh, you mean the World Eater of Blitz? Okay, I was confused for a sec. I didn't realize you were talking about a Blitz. Okay, so eyes are done. Make sure that's... Okay, now we're gonna go to... What did I say we're gonna do? I'm just gonna do the blade really quick. So for the Plague Blade, I just give it a little bit of a green tinge there on the edge. And then what I do is I use this wash here. This is actually one of my favorite washes. I'll show you guys. It's from Secret Weapon. Just gonna mix it in my Vortex. It's called Sewer Water. So this is actually a really cool wash. It's kind of like a gross, like greenish, brownish, really kind of like ugly looking wash. But it's a nice little dirty little wash. I love the names for some of the washes. There's a one called like Baby Poop that they have, which I think is really funny. So then I take the sewer water, and I basically, I'm gonna just move these out of the way. So sewer water goes along the middle. The plague blade like this. Just like that, and then I take some of my algae wash and I just kind of blend that into the sewer water. Just like that. And that's how I do the plague blades. Yeah, for sure, Dr. Dutes. I agree. But the thing is, the problem with Night Lords is they don't really have anything else good, right? Like, Emperor's Children have a lot of other good stuff. Like, between, like, the Demon Prince with the relics, the Apostle. Obviously, Noise Marines are really good, because when they die, they get to do attacks, and they get to shoot. They get to shoot twice. So, I just think overall, Noise Marines are probably... Emperor's Children is probably just a much better call, probably. So, but yeah. All right, let's actually do this. Let's do this little bone area. So what I'm gonna do for that is, I'm gonna go with, I believe, ivory. Yeah, I'm really worried when we get the Chaos Space Marine Codex that we're gonna lose a lot of the like we're probably not even gonna get the number of I guess, like, I don't think, I have a feeling we're not going to get, like, a full page of Legion rules, for instance. We're going to get similar to what we got with the 8th Ed Chaos Space Marine Codex, where it's just, like, one stratagem. And, like, some just shitty Legion traits. I'd love it if they released, like, just like they have, like, I don't even need a full supplement for each Trader Legion. But if just, like, Space Marines got, like, a Trader Legion supplement, sorry, they got six supplements. I guess 9 supplements when you count the fact that they have all the other books. But it'd be cool if they just released one supplement called like the main Chaos Space Marine book would be like Codex Chaos Space Marines, and then you had a supplement codex called like Codex Trader Legions. That's like a supplement, and it's basically it's like basically all the stuff from like Faith and Fury, like so 6 Trader Legions with like maybe like 1 or 2 pages of stratagems, warlord traits, spells, maybe even just some other stuff. Like they just really built out all those legions in just one book. Like I don't need a full supplement like Space Marines have for each of those Trader Legions, but just having obviously just a single book with all of that, I'd be like super happy with that. I don't know what you think, but like, and you know what's really annoying too? Like I keep hearing, there's so many people that are like, oh Jim, like the reason, and someone put this comment on my YouTube. They were like, oh, I was basically saying like, it's a shame that Chaos Space Marines don't have the 2 wounds, but someone was like, oh, well, it's because they're rewriting the rules from the ground up for 9th edition, and they're going to be doing like World Eaters and Emperor's Children. I'm like, that is, okay, well, first of all, even if they were rewriting the rules, who cares? Because when those rules are rewritten, then we'll have a new book, and the 2 wound Marine rules that they put out earlier is not going to make a difference, and it'll be all like overwritten. So even if they are rewriting it, great, but in the meantime, give us the 2 wounds. Like, who knows when that book's going to be out? It's probably won't be out for the, I bet you won't, I bet there's a small chance it's out this calendar year, like the end of the year, because Chaos Space Marines is a fairly big faction, but we don't really know. There's no rumors right now on Chaos Space Marines. I heard Genestealer Cult is probably after Grey Knights and Thousand Sons. And then the other thing is, like, a lot of people are like, oh, they're not releasing them because they want to release like Emperor's Children or World Eaters first. I'm like, where are you getting that from? There's literally been, besides like just a bunch of people speculating that we're gonna get World Eaters and Emperor's Children, because obviously we don't have Khorne Berserkers and we don't have Noise Marines, plastic ones. Those are the only 2 cult troops that we don't have new ones of, right? Because obviously we have Rubrics and Plague Marines. So those 2 cult troops, it seems to me that they will get a new cult troop at some point, right? Just if you follow the lead. Whether or not we get a full Emperor's Children and World Eaters release, though, that is not clear. And that there's no like substantial source for that. It's just people wish listing and hoping that that's what we get. But there's literally like nowhere that's been stated. There's been no rumors, actual reliable rumors of that. It's just a lot of people assuming that we would be getting Emperor's Children supplement or World Eater supplement or whatever, but like with zero evidence. And it's just really annoying because I'm like, yeah, it didn't make sense to me. I was like, look, you guys could have, like, look, I think we all knew that the warp time would be nerfed, right? Because we saw the writing on the wall with the way that they're kind of killing Soup, but you'd think at least they would have waited for the new book. So it's like, you know, it's like, here's your stick and here's your carrot. Like, we're gonna take it away and we're gonna give it, right? Yeah, but they've also teased fucking Gilliman, Lionel Johnson in The Rock for fucking 3 editions. They've teased fucking in the Space Wolves Codex that the what's his name, Leman Russ is gonna come back. Like, you know, they've been teasing that. Like, they've been teasing a lot of stuff in the books, and it just doesn't materialize. They teased Vulcan at one point in the Necron book that he was in like one of the collector guy, whatever the Necron, Tarzan the Infinite or whatever. He was like in his vault, right? So they've been teasing those things, and they dropped those little threads. But like, I don't think we're gonna need another Loyalist Primarch before we get another Traitor Primarch before we get a Loyalist Primarch, or maybe we'll get 2 at once. Like maybe like a 3rd Traitor Primarch will come out, and then they'll release a Loyalist Primarch to kind of rebalance it a little bit. Because I don't think they're gonna just, I don't think they're gonna go like 3 Chaos ones, even though it makes sense for the Chaos ones, right? Like all the Chaos ones make sense because they're literally alive and still very active in the 40k universe, right? Angron, Perturabo. I don't know what the fuck Lorgar's doing. He's probably just reading books and being emo in some corner. But we know that like obviously Magnus and Morty's out. Fulgrim's around. Who else do we got? Obviously Nighthunter's dead. So we know that the Traitor Primarchs are active in the 40k universe, but the Loyalist ones are not, right? Even Gilliman, besides Lionel Johnson, whose body is in the Rock, confirmed, like it literally says in the Dark Angels book, he's like in stasis in the Rock, and the Watchers in the Dark like are waiting to wake him up at some point. So we know that he's physically there and he's physically alive. None of the other Primarchs are really confirmed to be alive. Like it's alluded to, like the line is, you know, he like they don't have deaths confirmed either, but there's been no like word of them for 10,000 years, right? Whereas at least with the Traitor ones, you consistently know that they're active in the 40k world. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what they do. So with that said, guys, I think I'm gonna probably call it there because starting the armor right now is not my feel right now, and I'm probably gonna go make some dinner. So thanks everyone for tuning in for tonight. Everyone that rated me, thanks so much for joining the chat. I stream 3 to 5 times a week on Twitch and YouTube, so make sure to check out the YouTube channel. Throw me those Bezos bucks if you have them, subscriptions, if you like the content. Otherwise, yeah, I appreciate you guys all, and have a great Friday, have a great weekend. I will be back on Sunday night for another hobby stream, and then on Monday night for 40k competitive corner as well. So have a great night.